Alright, testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, Santa. Oh, hello, boys. We are going to talk about chapter 7 revision in this video. Now, I know chapter 7 is a little bit complicated chapter because it involves a lot of mathematical calculation. But nah, don't worry. Now, why you don't need to worry? The reason is simple. Now, first of all, now if your objective is to look for HKDSE, okay, then this chapter will not be featured a lot in the HKDSE. In fact, throughout the years, I think only 2 questions, 2012 and 2015, concerning a little bit of this chapter. I mean the mathematical parts, okay? So, if you really do not understand the mathematical parts, even after this video, I wouldn't too worry about it. You should worry about the later part, which is about the expansion. Here, this guy is the most important, the expansion of firm, because every year there will be at least 5 marks, okay? At least 5 marks in featured in HKDSE, and the best thing is that you can recite the answer. 背書㗎呢課得唔得啊？好容易嘅啫。So here, chapter 7, there will be 3 parts. Now, first part, we'll talk about objective of setting up a firm, okay, which is basically recitation, 背書嘅啫。Then we'll talk about profit maximization, the mathematical parts, okay, which I think most of you think this is the most difficult. And finally, of course, we'll talk about expansion of firms, which from a perspective of the DSE, the most important out of the 3, okay? So let's not waste time. Here, let us start by talking about the objective of the firms. Now, the first objective, which is the most important， 喂，咁你無端好人好姐起間公司做乜嘢先？梗係為咗賺錢㗎啦嘛，係咪？ So this must be our first objective, okay? Profit maximization. Now, when we talk about profit, okay? When we talk about profit, we are talking about we are talking about revenue. 你收到幾多 minus your cost. Okay? Now this is basically what you get. 係咪啊？你收到幾多同埋你出幾多嘛？係咪？收得多過出，咁咪賺到錢咯。Okay? So revenue minus cost. Now, apart from this objective, we can further break down. 咁你話 profit maximization 點 maximize 先？ In fact, there are 5 ways or 6 ways, okay? 6 ways to actually maximize profit. The first way, we'll talk about it later. MR equals to MC, okay? Now, the second way, some of them will use sales maximization. Now, sales, this one, basically, we just means the revenue part. Okay? Basically, just the revenue part. We are maximizing revenue without referring to the cost. Now, this one, basically, a lot of big companies. Now, this one especially true for the big companies. 喂，好多時咧，原來大公司唔係特別睇成本嘅，因為佢成本本身已經唔高啊。Because of the economies of scale, their cost is already quite low. So most of the time they just look at the sales. Okay, sales. Now you may ask the question, why we maximize sales? Of course, like I said, 1 because their cost already low, but 2， 好啦，我想問咧，如果你係市場裡面賣個數量嗰個金額係最高嘅話，你賣嘅金額 ，OK， 你金額係最高，即係代表你係咪大佬啊 ？OK， so this one basically means you dominate the market， 係咪啊 ？You dominate the market， so 咁 dominate 咗有咩好處啊？就要 profit maximization 咯。OK， 嗱 same goes for the second market shares maximization. When we talk about shares, we are talking about your percentage in the market. Now, for example, let's say yeah. Let's say, you know, I hate Andrew Lo, right? The economics so-called tutor, who is rubbish. Unfortunately, it was said that Andrew Lo, his percentage of so-called economics students, let's say there is a thousand in total. In total, 1,000. But then Andrew Lo already get 700. Okay, so 700 within this 1,000, he already has 70% of market share. So he can proudly claim himself to be the big boss. Okay, the big boss of the market. 係咪啊? So when he is the big boss of the market, he can control everything. So you see, ultimately, you want to dominate the market. So the same objective. Dominate 咗咩好處啊？有 profit maximization 咯。Okay? So this is our third objective. Now, 未開聲添嘛，對唔住啊。Now, let's look at the fourth one. Fourth one, we call corporate social responsibility. Okay, so basically means doing good. 做下好人啊！嗱 ，for example, I don't know whether you watch TV or not. Now, the link 領展啊，領匯啊，領展啊 ，they keep having a new series of advertisement, saying that they care for the disabled. For example, they allowed the 街道導盲犬啊，係咪啊？佢哋俾導盲犬喺佢街市出入啊 ，and then they also say no barrier， 無障礙啊，無障礙通道啊，the so-called facilities that helping the disabled person, disabled people to get inside their shopping mall. So seems like they are doing good. Seems like seems like they are doing good. But then, as we think about why they are doing good, much better. Okay, when we think about why they are doing good, now when they do good, then people will buy their products happily. 係咪啊？喂，佢啊間好嘅公司，你買都買得鋸啲啦 ，right? So actually, doing good, it only is a marketing method. 喂，其實賣廣告㗎咋，係咪啊？説穿了係為咗咩啊？我諗大家知啦。Ultimately, more marketing because you want to make more profit. Okay? All this marketing method. Now, the rest of the two, I think is quite stupid. Now, especially the next one, personal objective. 喂，你講晒啦，係咪啊？你講晒啦。I can say whatever things being my personal objective. For example, let's say, why I want to be a teacher, personal objective 咯。Why you want to not study, personal objective 咯。點解唔讀書啊？我中意啊，唔俾啊。所以講廢話嘅，呢啲 wasting our time，rubbish 啊 ，so rubbish 啊，我唔講啦，我唔講啦，呢個 this is so stupid。Okay, now finally survival objective. This one usually in a very short term. Okay, very short term. Now sometimes sometimes you can the market can be very bad. Sometimes it sucks, right? For example, right after 9/11, the market in the US was very bad. Basically, all firms at a loss. Okay, at a loss. So here, when we talk about survival objective, we are trying to cut loss, basically, cut loss and stay in the market. 喂，唔好死住，撐一陣先。好似財爺話齋啦，明天會更好 ，right? We'll get better tomorrow. So stay here, don't die. Then tomorrow you get profit. Okay? So this one usually quite short term. Now, are these important? I don't think it is too important. But remember. Now, especially starting from today, I think you guys, if you are smooth, 如果你暢順嘅話咧，你就2021年咧就考 DSE 㗎啦 ，right? Remember, you will have some so-called essay type question. So these points would become important when it comes to the essay type question. 係咪啊？當你答 essay 嘅時候啦，呢啲嘅 point 就會變得好重要啦。OK，because these points will provide you with the so-called the normative judgment。喂，究竟好定唔好啊 ？You need these points to answer the essay question instead of just instead of just correct or not correct, yes or no. Okay, now, so we are done with the first part. Now, the second part. Now, here we are going to talk about in detail the mathematical approach. Basically, this is the mathematical approach. How do we really maximize our profit? All right. Now, just as a reminder, remember when we talk about profit. Now, profit we're talking about total revenue minus total cost. So, in order to maximize profit, there are two things. We need to maximize revenue and we need to minimize cost. We are talking about the distance between total revenue and total cost. Okay, so remember, it is not just about earn most， 唔係淨係賺到最多 ，because earn most is only about revenue, but we also need to look at cost part. Okay, we are concerned with the distance， 係佢兩個之間嘅差距最大，唔係淨係 revenue 大，唔係淨係 cost 細，係兩個加埋嗰個距離最細啊。OK， now here， yeah, much better, much better. Now, but before we can move on to talk about MR equals to MC, now there are some assumptions in the following analysis. When we talk about profit maximization, there are several things we need to understand. Now, basically, this one, don't worry about it. This one I think will be in later chapter 12 or something. Okay, so this one, let's just not talk about this as C. Now I want to combine A and B into one. Okay, A and B into one. Now when we talk about the firms, we call them the price taker. Okay, we call them price taker. Now price taker meaning they accept the price. They accept the price. 佢只能夠接受幾多錢就係幾多錢啦。如果 let's say for example the market price is $5, then the seller cannot try to sell higher or lower, because what would happen is like this. Now let's say market price is $5. We have $5 now. Now let's say if you in A， 你話咦我想賺多啲喎 ，I sell at $5.1， then suddenly no one will buy because everyone's selling at $5. You are selling at 5.1， 你貴過人喎 ，you are more expensive, right? You are more expensive than the others, so no one come to buy your product. This is the first case. So you will not go up. You will not go up. You will not go more expensive than $5. Now, what about another case? 你話喂，我學精咗喎。What about this? I sell at 4.9, which is cheaper. But remember, when you sell at 4.9, what would the other sellers do? All of them will follow suit. So in the end, you will not dominate the market. Plus, you will lose $0.1 of profit for each unit， 係嘛？喂，攞唔到偷雞唔到不特止喎，係咪啊？仲要自己每件蝕咗1毫子喎 ，right? So you see, you will also not go under $5. In this case, you see, the only logical choice is to accept the market price of 5. Okay, so in the market, to make it simple, there will be one price and only one price. 冇得變㗎，得唔得啊 ？In a so-called this one price taking or later on you will see we call this perfect competition. Okay. For now, you just need to remember it means one price and only one price. Okay. All right. So here are all the so-called assumptions we are deal with. Now we are ready to get into the mathematical and technical parts. Okay. So brace yourself. Now this one I can't stress enough. Now, even if you understand nothing for the rest of the 15 minutes, the only thing you need to take away would be this guy. MR equals to MC. This one, please do me a favor. Recite it. 嗱，你一定要背咗佢呢個，係咪啊？即使你聽唔明之後，我講點解 MR 就係 MC，個過程係唔重要嘅。最緊要係你知道點解 MR 等 MC 就得，至於你記得 MR 等 MC 唔使知道，記得就得㗎啦。OK， now so you may be thinking, how come profit is maximized when MR is equals to MC? Okay, now let's talk about the reasoning behind. Now, again, remember, marginal revenue. We are talking about how much you get. Marginal cost, we are talking about how much you pay. Okay, so basically here we are talking about what you get more than what you pay. Here we receive more than we pay. OK， 喂，不如呢個講係 pay 啊，好唔好啊？可能大家明白多啲啊。Receipt bigger than pay. Now, what do we call this? We call this you still have profit, right? 我哋仲有 profit 喎，原來收多過俾係咪有 profit 啊 ？Now, think about it as a smart seller. 嗱，你係一個聰明人嚟嘅，得唔得？嗱 ，as a smart person, if the product profitable, what would you do? Logically, you will start sell more, right? You will sell more. Why? Because by selling more, you can earn more profit, right? 係咪啊？ So you see, whenever MR is bigger than MC, MR bigger than MC, you will keep selling more because there is still profit to be earned. Now that's the logic. That's the logic behind it. Now, what about the other hand? On the other hand, this time, what we get is less than what we pay. So basically, what we receive smaller than what we pay. Now, we call this a loss. Now, if a product will grant you some loss, what would you do? Naturally, 喂，唔好賺 loss, then you will try to cut loss by selling less, right? 係咪？唔好賣咁多咯，唔好賺啊嘛 right? In order to cut profit, sorry, no, cut loss. 講乜嘢喺度？傻咗輕機啊 ！Okay, now in order to cut loss here, so you see, as long as MR is smaller than MC, logically you are still going to sell fewer units or less because it will cut loss. With these two going on, if MR too big, you sell more. MR too little, you sell less. Logically, you will only stop when MR equals to MC. 係咪啊 ？MR 等於 MC, then your profit will be the highest and the loss will be the lowest. Right? 係咪啊 ？So this is the logical reasoning behind it. Alright? Now, this is the logic. Now, if you don't understand, I suggest you rewind the video and watch it again. Okay? Now, next part, we are going to talk about graphically how do we represent it. Alright, so brace yourself. Again, here we are talking about P, we are talking about Q. Oh yeah, just enough space. Okay, now we have price and quantity here. Now first of all, remember we talk about one price only, which means, let's say this quantity, let's say this is 2 units. Now this is 4 units, and this is 6 units. No matter how many units, it has to be, each of them needs to be at the same price. Okay, same price. So 將佢連成一條直線啦。We know the price will be a horizontal line. Okay, a horizontal line. Now, another thing we talk about, first of all, when we talk about price, this is exactly the same as our MR. The reason is simple. Now, let's say this is $6. What does it mean? When a certain product is $6, it means to buy each unit of it, you need to pay $6. So you buy one, you pay 6. You buy two, you pay 6 more. You buy the third one, you pay, then you also pay 6 more. 係咪每一件都要俾多6蚊出嚟？你會收多6蚊啊？ This is the definition of the marginal revenue. Okay, so price is equals to marginal revenue in our so-called perfect competition case. 係咪啊？等 exactly 一樣嘅。Okay, now another curve we need will be the MC curve. Now remember, MC curve. Now this is our MC, marginal cost is upward sloping MC curve. Okay, now you may ask, how come it must be upward sloping? Okay, how come it must be upward sloping? Now I don't want to waste too much time here because it is not that important, but think about it. If MC keeps getting down, okay, if MC keeps getting down, then logically you will only sell more and more. 喂，你越賣就越低，咁你咪應該越賣越多啊 ？Until MC reaches zero. But does that happen in real life? 你有冇見過啲 seller 好變態啊？狂賣無限件，令到佢成本變零㗎？冇可能係咪啊 ？It doesn't happen. Refuted by facts 係咪啊？我哋實證咗發覺呢件事係唔會發生㗎啦。Alright, so MC will be upward sloping. Now here. This is the point we need. This is our MR equals to MC. We know in this case 4 units is our profit maximizing point. Now let's see what happens when we are at 2 units. 係咪啊？睇下2件嘅時候會發生咩事咯。Now at 2 units, what happens is that now at 2 units, let us try to find the point MR and MC. Now, at 2 units, we receive here, this is our MR, $6, right? We keep saying $6. We receive $6, but at the same time, we only need to pay. 嗱，因為我哋係由 MC curve at quantity equals to 2. The MC is only here. Let's say this is $2, alright? Let's say this is $2. So you see, we get $6, but we only pay $2. Then we have a profit of $4, right? 即係你有冇發覺啊？其實逢親 MR 同 MC 中間有個距離 ，MR 大啲，只要中間呢度有距離，其實你仍然有 profit 嘅。So in order to get more profit, you will naturally keep selling more until this distance becomes 0, which happens here, right? Happens here. 係咪啊 ？As you go more until you reach this point where M out equals to MC. Okay. Now, on the other hand, let's say at 6 unit, what happens is that we check the M out. Here, $6 M out 係咪？我哋收到6蚊 ，but as we keep going, as we keep going up, right? Keep going up. 嗱，我作嘅啫。Let's say, now I make it up because it has to be higher than 6, right? So I say $10. Now here you see, I pay $10, but I only get $6. You see, we have a loss of $4 here, right? 嗱，只要你係咪見到啦？其實由圖度你見到啦，只要 MC 一日係高過 MR 啊，你仍然都係有個 loss 喺度㗎 ，right? So as long as you see the distance is still here, naturally you will sell fewer units until the gap is closed all the way up to here. Alright? So this is the graphical representation. Now remember, MR bigger than MC, then profit. MR smaller than MC, then loss. Okay? We don't want loss. We want more profit. So naturally, we go both ways until the gap closes in this point where MR equals to MC. Okay, 得唔得？嗱 ，again, if you find that I'm speaking too fast, actually, one of your classmates teach me a trick, a very good trick, because we upload on YouTube, right? You can actually set the speed to 0.75. Okay, then that way will not be too fast for you. All right? Okay, so we understand the reasoning. 我哋明白咗個理由啦 ，why MR equals to MC. Now it's time to really go to some mathematical proof, which I hate, to be honest. Now let us go to this part, the mathematical part. 我哋睇下啦，點解數學上係咪真係 MR 定 MC 咧 ？Okay, now here I've given you a table here. Price is 60, always 60, as I mentioned, because we are here basically. This is a price taker, right? One and only one price. It also refers. You can also refer to page 44 to 45 of your textbook. Okay, I just directly copy that table. Now here, let's look at it. Now different output, right? Different output. Then we have total cost. We have to calculate profit and total revenue. Now, total cost has been given to you. Now, let's calculate the total revenue first. Now, total revenue is get by price times output equals to total revenue. Okay, times here, price times output equals to total revenue. Now 0, of course, 0. Okay, then 60 here. This times this equals to 1, this time 180, etc. So this one is 240, 300, 360, 420, 480啦 right? Not too difficult. Wait, come on. Alright, now here we have our total revenue. Then total cost has been given to you. 嗱，我哋一陣間先講呢個31咩嚟啊 ？You may be asking, how come at 0 we still have some cost? Let's deal with it later, okay? A little bit later, not now. Now, remember we talk about profit. Profit 點計啊 ？Profit 係 total revenue 減 total cost 啊嘛 ，right? So here we have minus 31, 10. This is 55. This one is 95. 115. 115. Then this one is also 105. 跟住呢個係幾多啊？應該係74 85. Am I right? No. 85. And this one will be 55. 嗱，我唔知有冇計錯啊，你自己計下。我唔理啊，你自己計一計啊。Okay, now we keep saying profit maximization, meaning we need to find the point with the highest profit, right? We need to find a point with the highest profit. 嗱，咁所以望一望啦噃，among all these points, the highest profit happens with these two guys, which is 4 units and 5 units, right? Then you ask the question, 4 or 5. Now remember, we always take the highest one. The reason is simple. 因為你做多件，你賣多件啊，有咩好處啊？ We have market share maximization, right? You sell one more, you maximize your market share, so you always get the bigger one. All right. So with this analysis, we know this will be our profit maximizing quantity. 原來我哋啦做5件就係賺最多啦。Okay. Now, when we use profit, this side, we call it the total analysis. 我哋係用個 total 嚟做分析 ，we call it total analysis. Okay. Now, in exam, you also have another approach to use. We call it marginal analysis. 邊際分析 ，okay, which basically means we look at marginal analysis, meaning MR equals to MC. We need to find a point where MR equals to MC, and I can say for certain, because this guy is number 5, right? I can say for certain that point would happen here. 唔使問，一定係 ，okay? Must be this point. Now let's check, okay? Now remember, MC is obtained by using the total cost of these units minus the total cost of the last unit. So here you see this one minus this one, of course will be 60. 係咪好自然啦？就係 60 啊 will be 60. Okay, so this one I didn't correct. I didn't make any mistake. Now remember, price as a price taker is going to be exactly the same as MR. So 60, 60, 60, 60. Now MC, let's quickly be done with it. This is 19. This is 15, right? 19, 15, 20, 40, 60, and here will be 70, 80, and 90, right? So you see, out of all the points, only here with MR equals to MC. Now that is why you see, you know that this one, this column at output equals to 5, our profit has been maximized. And when you check, MR will be exactly equals to MC. Okay, this is the point where we call, now number 5, we will call it, this is the profit maximization output. 係咪啊 ？Profit max output 啦，呢個就係 OK 得唔得啊？ So this is the mathematical part, alright? Kind of like a mathematical proof. 因為記住啊，其實 MR 同 MC, the very original MR equals to MC is obtained by mathematics, not by logic. OK? 係冇人用頭先我嗰啲 logic 解俾你聽㗎。Alright? Originally, they only use mathematics, but as I mentioned again and again, economics should be about life logic. not about mathematics. Mathematics can only help to prove economics reasoning, okay? Because you know, mathematics is also a very tight logic, but we cannot just use mathematics. We need to use live logic. So anyway, I digress, okay? Now, if this is okay for you, then I suggest we look at some more example, okay? 好啦，攞落後面啦，嗱我哋唔好理上面住。Let's do it again to check whether we really understand. Now here, let's go to page 16. Here, let's go to page 16. Okay, now in page 16, you see, we are talking about this table. Now, 唔好理嗰啲 fixed cost 佢住先。Now here, the table gives you output relationship of a perfectly competitive firm. Now, also remember, they can also be called price-taking firm. They are the same, okay? Perfectly competitive, same, 係咪一樣嘅意思啦？嗱 it is given that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then they give you the total cost already, okay? Total cost already, and given you market price. So now I suggest we first get total revenue first, okay? Now here 7， 記住啦 ，total revenue 點計啊 ？Total revenue equals to price times quantity, okay? Now so 0, of course 0. Then 1, 7, 14, 21, 28, and 35. Okay, this will be our total revenue. For marginal revenue, 記唔記得頭先我哋講過啦 ？Marginal revenue. Now, first one we don't know. Or you always don't know about the first one. Okay, if I have not given you the previous one， 我冇俾前面嗰個你，唔使問，一定係唔知，得唔得？唔知。Okay， 嗱 7, 7, 7, 7. All 7, right? Now, also OMC, I don't know. 0 to 5, so with 5 additional. 11 minus 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay? Now, so let us use 2 approaches. Okay? Let us use 2 approaches. When we calculate the profit, remember, profit, TR minus TC. First one will be 0, then 2, 3, 3, 2, and 0. You see, 係咪啊? We have among all this, 3 is the highest profit, right? But there are 2 3s. Remember, we take the higher one. 我哋係攞高啲嗰個啊 because to maximize market share, right? So, using total analysis, we will know that the profit maximization output would be 3 units, 3個 unit 啦 and the respective profit would be $3. Okay, now what about, let's check again. Marginal analysis. 頭先你話車阿 Sir 唔係 MR 一定要定 MC 嘅咩 ？Right? Most of the time, yes, MR equals to MC. Let's see here. MR, MC, right? This is the only point where MR is exactly equals to MC. So you see, using marginal analysis and total analysis, they should be the same. You should get this one. Output equals to 3 and profit equals to $3. Alright? 得唔得？ So, one more example, then we can move on. Okay? 嗱，都係唔好理嗰啲咩 variable cost 先，唔好理嗰啲住。嗱 here, perfectly competitive here firm. Now again, perfectly competitive equals to price taking. Exactly the same meaning, okay? Exactly the same meaning. 嗱又係啦，照舊啦，計數咯噃，好嘛？嗱 given you market price at $12, so again 嗱嚟多次啦，不厭其煩地啦。The same. Now here, 0 unit, so 0, 12, 24, 36, 48 and 60， 係咪60蚊啊？嗱 ，MR like I said always 12 12 12 12 12 and OMC 嗱唔知12 14 18 no 16 and 18得唔得啊？So now this time let's do the other way round. We check MR equals to MC first. Now I would say this is the point where MR equals to MC, right? 係咪啊？應該睇得好清楚啦。This one MR equals to MC. So 2 units 係咪啊？2 units will be our profit maximizing quantity. Now let's work out the profit as well. Here 0 TR minus TC 2 here 2 0 negative 6 no 咦係咪計錯數啊I'm so sorry here let's cheat 52 and 70打錯字啊係啊呢個我記得啦 alright so here negative 6 and negative 10 so among all these numbers 2 is the highest amount and we know we have $2 we take the higher one because we want to have market share maximization right so $2 will be our profit respective profit okay so here are the 2 examples that we have now again if you still find I'm speaking too fast 2 ways either way you can slow down YouTube or you can rewind the video and watch again alright now we are done with the part where we just find MR equals to MC but then we need to face a further challenge 原來仲有一個麻煩啲嘅 we need to see how now because we keep talking about MR equals to MC right then we need to see how this change in this guy will affect profit loss will affect a profit or affect our quantity and we also need to see how a change in MC would affect us okay now in fact in exam most of the time we will talk about a change in fixed cost and a change in variable cost how these 2 guys will affect our profit max here should be profit max affect our profit max quantity and the respective profit alright now in general the general rule of thumb is like this with an increase in fixed cost 嗱唔使問啦逢親 cost 上升係咪 profit 一定下跌啊 so you see here 嗱我唔話知佢咩 cost 係咪啊我話知佢咩 cost as long as cost increase profit will decrease okay now the difficult part is with quantity with the profit max quantity now with a fixed cost with an increase in fixed cost quantity will actually be unchanged but an increase in variable cost quantity will actually decrease now we can also prove this with mathematics but like I said I don't like to prove this with mathematics first at least not first now let's think about it using our chapter 1 concept opportunity cost okay now make a fixed cost again yeah fixed meaning unchanged regardless unchanged regardless of output 話知你做幾多件啊嘛 right so let's say now let's say this is 10K okay 1,000,000蚊啦 if you produce 1 unit you pay this one you produce 2 unit you pay this one you produce 100 unit you pay this one you produce 0 unit you close down 你執笠 okay you close down you still pay this 10K 我想問啊即係有冇辦法攞翻呢10呢1,000,000蚊㗎冇啊嘛 so here you will see whenever we talk about fixed cost equals to sunk cost， 攞唔返啊，得唔得？Fixed cost 係點都攞唔返嘅 cost 嚟嘅 ，OK？Fixed cost 係攞唔返嘅 ，so by this token, fixed cost is irrelevant。記唔記得咩叫sunk cost 啊？sunk cost 係 irrelevant to decision， right？Irrelevant to decisions， 唔關係㗎嘛 ，right？So it will not affect how many units you make. That is the reason for that. 得唔得啊？嗱 ，second, in contrast, variable cost. This one, it changes with output. 係咪啊？ It changes with output, right? So the more you make, the more you need to pay. On the other hand, the fewer you make, 整少啲 the lower you need to pay. So you see, it is actually an opportunity cost. 係咪啊？ So basically, it's saying opportunity cost increase. 好啦，成本越高，你機會成本高，於是點啊？做少啲咯 ，right? So this is the economic reasoning， 得唔得？ Economic reasoning, not mathematical reasoning. Okay? Now, here, once you understand this economic reasoning, 其實你咧已經做到題目㗎啦 ，alright? Now, let me prove it. Before I use mathematics, let me prove you just need this concept, and you can already go to DSE. Okay? Now, we have a 2015. This one is a 1505 question。15年嘅第5條啦，係咪先？有冇睇咗啊？係啦，15年嘅第5條啦。Let's look at it. Wow, so many figures, right? They tell you perfectly competitive and marginal cost, a lot of things. Now, suppose the rental fixed cost. Now, here it says fixed cost increased by 2, right? And marginal cost for each unit basically means variable cost, right? Variable cost reduced by 0.5。好啦，嗱，我哋不如唔睇數字咯嘛。Remember, profit and quantity. You have two things. Cost increase, profit decrease. Cost decrease, profit increase. But then remember, fixed cost increase does not affect quantity. Variable cost decrease, quantity will increase. So in total, how do I know profit increase or decrease? But quantity, we are sure, is going to increase. Okay, so the answer, let's see, the profit maximization output would increase, right? Profit, I don't know. Answer will be B. Okay. Now, boys, did I do any mathematics here? No. All right. In fact, this question, they want to trick you. They give you all the maths, but in fact, you cannot calculate. 你計唔到㗎. Why? Because you keep talking about MR equals to MC, right? Now, we know this guy, but in this question, have they given you price? No. So, this question, you cannot find the MR. 你揾唔到 MR， 咁點計 MR 定 MC 咧？ That is why they put it there, just to trick you， 整蠱你嘅啫。The more important must be the economic logic, not the mathematical logic. Again, mathematical logic can only help to consolidate, further prove our logic, but it should not be the only concern of you. Okay, 得唔得啊？ So, but then, having said that, we still need to know a little bit of the mathematical proof. Okay, I'm so sorry. Now here, let me copy the old table first, real quick. Let me do it real quick. No, let me do it real quick, huh? TR. Okay, here. Now this is the old table. Now, if you look at the question, it says, suppose the rent of the firm's premise is increased to $10. Now, just like the previous past paper question we do, remember, rent is a typical example of fixed cost. Basically, now fixed cost is increased by $10。因為點解？喂 ，rent 咧，或者你做咁多件定唔做，你都係要俾噶嘛，係咪？ Now increased by $10. So no matter how much or whether you don't do it or not, you need to add $10. And it has nothing to do with how much you make. So every unit, not each and every, regardless of the unit, you just need to do one thing. Plus 10 to every box. 每格啦，都加個10俾佢啦。Will be 10, 15, 加10 21, 28, 36, 45啦。Okay, that will be our new TC， 得唔得？ That would be our new TC. Now, MC, then we calculate MC accordingly. Now, of course, the first one we still don't know. Now, 15 減10, 5. 21 minus 15, 6, 7, 8. Now, compare the MC. Has MC been changed? Actually, they are exactly the same. 係冇變過㗎，記住啊 ，fixed cost will not affect MC. Will not affect MC. Okay. Now revenue. Now total revenue. It only has to do with market price. Price unchanged, so will be the same as well. Exactly the same. So here will also be the same. Since total revenue remain unchanged. Okay. Now, very funny. When MR equals to MC, still the 3 units. Let's compare with the previous one. 3 units, 7, 7. So you see, output still 3 units, right? 係咪同我哋上面對啊？ We said quantity will not change. So and profit will decrease by $10. Now, just to prove it to you, okay? Here, 0 minus 10, negative 10, negative 8. Here, negative 7, negative 7, negative 8, negative 10. Okay? 望一望啦喎。This point, among all the loss, 7 minus 7 is the smallest loss. So this is our respective profit, or a loss of $7. A loss of $7. Now compare with the previous $3. Now I lose $7. 其實即係咩意思啊？其實只不過將之前嘅 profit 減翻10蚊啫嘛，係咪啊？ You just minus 10 to the old profit, then you get the new profit. Okay? Now you may be thinking, so here's the proof that when fixed costs， 嚟多次啦，寫多次啊，不厭其煩啦，好嘛？ When fixed costs increase, profit will drop, but quantity will remain unchanged. Here's the proof. Now you may be thinking, Mr. Chen, 唔係喎 we are losing money. Then why don't we close down? Now remember, losing money is not the only criteria， 唔係唯一嘅準則。Whether we keep doing or not, this is not the only criteria. You always have to look at 0 unit versus the unit that we are making profit. OK， 嗱望一望喎嚇，問題就係啦，你唔做會蝕10蚊，你做你即係蝕7蚊，咁你想蝕10蚊定蝕7蚊 ？Do you want a loss of $10? Or do you want a loss of $7? As a normal person, of course you want to cut loss, right? So you will still do it despite losing money, because if you don't do it, you lose even more. Okay? So remember, not about 寫出嚟啦 not about loss, but about not doing versus doing. Okay? This is the correct way of thinking. This is the incorrect way of thinking. 得唔得啊？ Alright, so let's move on. Now we have proven the fixed cost one. Now it's time to also prove the variable cost one. Now, real quick, let me copy the table, okay? Let me copy the table real quick, okay? Here, the old table. Now it says, suppose the raw material cost is decreased by $2. Now, raw material cost, this is a typical example of variable cost decreased by $2. How come it is variable? Because the more you do, the more you need to pay. The fewer you do, the less you need to pay, right? 係咪？做多啲要俾多啲，做少啲要俾少啲啊。So this is a variable to each unit， 係咪啊？ Each unit decreased by 2. Okay, so here, when each unit decreased by 2, let's see how it will affect. Now, first of all, $0. If you do not do anything, 你唔做，使唔使俾 raw material cost 啊？ No. So you see, the new one will be 0, still 0. Now here, when you make one, original is $10. Now, because $2 cheaper, you minus 2. Okay, then it will be 8. Now, here, 22. Now, this is total, okay, 22. Each unit decreased by 2. So 2 units will be decreased by 4. Therefore, it will be 4, should be 18. Same token, by 6, by 8. 8 should be 44, right? And by 10, 60. The new one should be 0, 8, 18, 30, 44, and 60. Okay, now let's also calculate the new MC. Now, new MC, of course, the first one we don't know. Now here, originally was 10, but 8 minus 0 would be 8. 18減8 18 minus 8 10 12 14 and 16. Now, comparing the new and the old, do you see that every one of them, each MC, 原來啦 variable cost 下跌2蚊，其實即係咩意思啊？ MC of each unit minus 2， 有冇留意到啊？ minus 2 each unit. Okay, now Total revenue, of course, unchanged. Of course, unchanged because price unchanged. And MR as well. So let's try to find the point where the profit is maximized. It is maximized when MR equals to MC, which again we need to find 12. Here. Let's see. Yes. 12 here. 12 here. 見唔見到啊？呢個嗱，唔好意思，有少少太多顏色啦。Alright， 嗱 12 here MC MR. This time we are talking about 3 units. Comparing last question, 2 units. 係咪啊？證明咗我哋頭先嗰句啊。We talk about when variable costs decrease, we should have this one. Profit should increase and quantity should increase as well. Now quantity definitely increased. Now let's try to find profit. 我哋對比下新嘅 profit 咯，好嘛？新嘅 profit 嚟又計啦 ，TR minus TC. The first one 0, then 4, then 6, then 6, 4, and 0. Now here 6. This point 6 is the new profit. Comparing last question 2. 係咪我哋而家 profit 係上升咗啊？ So here we have the mathematical proof. When variable costs decrease, profit will increase and quantity will also increase. This is our mathematical proof. OK 得唔得啊？嗱呢個就係我哋啦嘅數學嘅 proof 啦。嗱 again， 嗱 I know it may be a little bit clumsy, maybe a little bit troublesome for those of you because so many things happen within this 30 minutes. All right. Now again, take your time. If you still find it a little bit too difficult, take your time. Try to slow down the video. And if you still think it's too difficult, if I were you, I will not be bothered with all this mathematical part. I will only focus on this guy. Fixed cost, variable cost, you know the result, then that would be good enough. OK 得唔得啊？個 proof 真係唔重要㗎，最緊要係個邏輯，你個 logic 要諗通咗。點解 fixed cost 上升？因為佢係咩嘛？新 cost 嘛，所以咪唔會影響到 quantity 咯，係嘛 ？Variable cost 佢係 opportunity cost 嘛，所以影響 quantity 咯。Once you know this logic, fixed cost versus opportunity cost, then you will know the answer. OK? This I promise you. Don't worry. Alright. So finally, we are done with the mathematical parts, and we are ready to move on to the final topic that we need to talk about in chapter 7, and that would be expansion and integration of the firm. Now, basically, they're the same thing. When we talk about expansion, we are talking about internally. 自己開多間分店啦，係咪啊？ Now here, for example, we produce more, or we open up some branches. Basically, this is doing by ourselves. External, integrating, for example, merging. 係咪 merger 啦？係咪我哋合併啦？ Basically the same thing. Now here, I will not waste time to talk about the motives because you can already read it. Now let's just do it. There are 4 types. We have horizontal, we have vertical. Within vertical, we have backward and forward. Then we have lateral, and finally conglomerate. Okay, conglomerate. Now let's just talk about what they are, and then we move on. Now motives 我真係唔講咧，自己睇咯，好唔好 ？Read it by yourself. Okay, read it by yourself. Now, horizontal integration. It means we combine with the same stage of production, or sometimes you see same product line. 同一隻產品嚟㗎 ，same product line. Okay. Now, for example, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, St. Joseph's College and La Salle College. Okay, they sell the exact same product. all right? A direct competition, okay? You combine with the exact same thing that face direct competition. This is horizontal. Now, for vertical, there are two directions. You can either go forward to the next step or backward to the previous steps. Now, for example, let me draw a diagram here. Let's see. Let me think. Yes. For those of you who play games, you know every game you have a publisher. Let's say our favorite EA Games, okay? EA Games. Now, but EA is only the publisher. They actually hire some developer to make games for them. For example, now the Battlefield, Battlefield or Battlefront, we have the developer. Okay, now this is a developer. This is the developer, and this is the publisher. Then, once they publish the game, they will sell it to some distributor. For example, Steam. Okay, we call this the distributor. So you see, it takes steps, right? Now, let's imagine right now, when EA combine with DICE, 佢係咪同之前嗰部 publish 之前要 develop 㗎嘛？係咪？佢係咪同之前嗰部合併咗啊？ When EA combine with DICE, we call this backward integration, right? The previous steps of the production backward. Now, on the other hand, if EA combine with Steam, the distributor, 係咪 publish 完之後要去分發佢啊？ This will be called forward integration because they combine with the next step of the production. OK， 得唔得啊？喂，自己睇啦，唔講啦。Now, third one. Now, this one is the most troublesome. Lateral integration. We are talking about related product. Alright? Now, for example, here I given you two. For example, St. Joseph's College, a school, okay? A school and a textbook publisher. Now, they are totally related. I think it's easy to think about it, right? You go to school, you need textbook. If you only have textbook, no use. You need to go to school to learn it, right? So two of them are related. Another example, Do Hyun and Moon Gae, right? This guy, they sell cooked food, right? 係咪熟食嘅 ？Here, dessert. 咁我相信大多數人冇咁變態，食完甜品就唔食正餐㗎嘛，係咪 ？So you see, they too do not face direct competition. In fact, most of the people, after they finish this, they will also eat this, right? So the two of them are related in this sense. Now, this one quite easy to mix up with horizontal. Now, the biggest difference is that, you see, I write here, horizontal, direct competition. 係咪啊？係有競爭嘅。For this one, basically, no direct competition. In fact, most of them, not just not direct competition, but most of them are complements. 係咪啊？一齊用㗎。Most of them are complements. Okay? Most of them are complements. 一齊用嘅要得唔得？ Alright, so finally, we have conglomerate integration. 嗱 ，conglomerate 即係咩意思咧 ？Unrelated 啦，完全唔拉楞嘅。For example, St. Joseph's College with Sony, 長江 and Samsung. Those are totally different things, right? Now here, this one is a school. This one is let's say electronic product, totally unrelated. This one, property, 地產. This one, smartphone, totally unrelated. You see? Okay, so we call this conglomerate. 嗱，最難係咩啊？呢個字 spelling 最難啫，係咪？ The spelling is the most difficult. Okay, so just mind the spelling and you should be good to go. 得唔得？嗱， let's try to finish this revision as quickly as possible. Now, for the rest of the time, we look at some examples. Okay, we look at some examples. Here, we need to have this one. Now, MTR plus octopus card. Okay, MTR octopus. MTR, you know, they are doing transportation. Transportation. Now this one doing smart card. Now, two of them, how would you think? Are they related? Now, first of all, are they exact same product? No direct competition. So, no. No direct competition. In fact, they are used together, right? Now, forward and backward, I think quite obviously, they do not belong to the same line of production. 係咪啊？你唔需要八達通先搭到車㗎嘛？你唔需要搭車先有八達通㗎嘛？係咪？ They are not the same line of production. So, this one is conglomerate, according to the answer. Now, some of you may be thinking, no, this guy can help with transportation. 咁咪俾錢快啲咯，係咪啊？ So, some of you may say, this is a lateral. I think it is also correct. But you see, MC, they deliberately avoid this answer so that they can pinpoint to conglomerate. 係咪啊？都醒醒地嘅有時係咪？嗱 such a this type conglomerate will have the advantage of, let's see, diversifying business risk. I think this is quite obvious. 因為點解？嗱 with conglomerate integration or conglomerate expansion, right? You originally only market A. Now you expand to market B. Two different markets. Let's say suddenly this market die. Then your company will not close down because you still have market B, right? So conglomerate integration, the biggest thing is about diversifying the risk. Alright, now increasing the profit, actually we do not know. Increasing the market share of the business. Now remember, when we talk about market share, we are talking about the same market. But now you are going into different market. 唔同咗 market 有咩可能會 profit 有咩可能會 maximize 到個 market share 咧 ？Alright， 嗱 technical economies of scale 嗱 don't bother with this word, don't bother with this word, it is out of syllabus, don't bother with this word. Okay, now next question 又係睇兩條啦 catering, Chinese food, open bakery. So basically now Chinese food plus bakery 做麵包啦係咪？ Bakery. Now, this expansion is I think it's quite simple, right? Lateral. They are related. They are related, but no direct competition. 好明顯唔係 conglomerate 啦。Vertical. Forward expansion. No, right? This is not a forward. 係咪好明顯唔係 forward 啦 because they are actually different lines of production. Now, horizontal. I think this one poses a difficulty here. 係咪啊？ Horizontal. 你點解唔係 horizontal 嘅？嗱 think about it. Now, normal people, will they eat food and then not eat bakery? Bread? 會唔會食完包就唔食正餐，食完正餐唔食包㗎？ Actually, I think normal people will not do it. Okay? Normal people will not do it. So, lateral expansion. Lateral expansion. Now, this expansion enables the catering company to now here spread the risk. 嗱好明顯啦，而家係咪又嚟咯噃 ？Let's say we have Chinese food and we have a bakery industry. Now, for example, for whatever reason, people hate Chinese food now. Then they will not close down because they still have bakery, right? 係咪啊 ？So A is the answer again. 又嚟啦 B. Greater influence on the market price. You are not maximizing market share. 喂，你要有咗 market share 做咗大佬你先影響到㗎。But right now, not. So this is not correct. Raise up. How do I know? How do I know? Have a more steady supply of raw materials. No. Now this one, no. How to 嗱，你會問啦 ，how to make sure we have a steady supply? In order to make sure we have a steady supply, we need to go backward， 係咪啊？呢個應該係 backward integration 喎。我哋要買咗之前嗰個 step， 之前嗰個 step 就係為我哋提供 raw material 嘛。如果買咗之前嗰個 step， 就有機會有個 steady supply 啦。OK， 嗱 ，easy， almost done, almost done。Now here, 2009。MTR and KCR 好啦 ，MTR KCR 啦，大家都 transportation 啦，係咪？嗱 ，so I think it is very 嗱 ，first of all， 喂 B 同 C 唔使講啦嘛嚇，係嘛 ？B 唔使講啦嘛 ，vertical it won't be vertical because they do not belong to the different steps 係咪？係唔同，佢哋唔係唔同 step 個 ，they are the same step of production right？ 嗱 D I also think I don't need to talk about it right？ Clearly。They are pretty much the same product. Now, the problem is with A and C, right? Now, I think it is very tempting to say A, right? Very tempting to say this, right? In fact, I would say horizontal integration is the correct answer. But with the advantage of ensuring a steady supply. Now, this one, 頭先你講咩啊？ This one should belongs to backward, not horizontal. Backward vertical, right? 係咪應該係 vertical backward 先係喎 ？So A unfortunately is incorrect. So answer is C, lateral. With the advantage of economies of scale. 喂，呢個啊正嘢嚟嘅。It applies to all integration. 喂，把鬼咩？個個 integration 都啱用㗎啦 ，economies of scale 係咪啊？一定啱用㗎。So C is the answer. Now here, when a bakery takes over a flour. 嗱呢個係麵粉啊，係咪啊 ？This one this time it is a backward integration。我點解佢咁中意 backward 嘅 ？This is obviously a backward because you need flour in order to make bakery, right? You need this one in order to make bread. If no this one, you can't make this one, right? So when now I go back, this is a backward, right? Now the former. Here, the backward has an advantage of here 咯，頭先咪講到都知咯，係咪啊 ？Steady supply, market share no, because different market. Outlet 應該咩啊 ？Market outlet 呢個應該係 forward 先啱喎。Only forward integration can make sure we have a market outlet. Diversifying the market. Now, I will say this is also a correct answer. But remember, in MC, this is the best answer. 係咪啊？我哋係 best answer 啊嘛。So C is the best answer. Okay? Best answer. Now, suppose a Chinese computer manufacturer takes over a US computer. Not an advantage. 我哋睇下邊個唔係一個 advantage 啊。Turning a competitor into a partner, I think this is an advantage, definitely. Now, you have one less manufacturer to fight with you, right? Because it becomes you, no longer enemy, right? So A is correct. Diversifying risk of demand fluctuation. I think you already know it. This is not an advantage. You cannot diversify risk with horizontal. 我哋打橫係唔能夠 diversify risk 㗎。If anything, you are only increasing your risk, okay? Because when you die, more things will die, okay? So remember, a lot of integration, you can say they diversify risk, except horizontal, okay? This is a horizontal integration. 得唔得？ Okay? Not too difficult. Now, building up the goodwill, yes. Using existing goodwill, combined with your own goodwill, building up goodwill. 呢個咩啊 ？Economies of scale 嘛，一定啱㗎嘛，係咪？唔理啦。Okay, now next one. Ensure a steady supply. 嗱 ，steady supply of raw material 可以點啊？係咪 backward 啊？呢個即刻知 backward 啊。 market share 點樣 increase market share 啊 horizontal 咯。OK， 喂唔嘥時間啦 ，let's not waste time。Here 759我又爭啲想 up 咗其他數字，次次都 up 咗其他數字會。嗱 ，local retail of imported snacks expand the business from snacks to cosmetics。化妝品而家啦，本身啊零食變咗化妝品 and skin care。This one, what do we call it? We call conglomerate, right? This is a conglomerate integration. Least likely, we need a least likely 啦。最唔似係邊個咧？嗱 ，let's talk about the most likely first. I think this one is the most likely， 係嘛？ This one is the most likely reason to do it. Okay, so no. Extend its brand name to the other product. This is exactly the meaning of conglomerate, right? So this is a motive. Enjoy it. 啱啱先講完啦。有邊個 integrate? Which integration doesn't enjoy economies of scale? 喂，好明顯呢個係個 integrate. So the answer is A. To reduce competition. You cannot reduce competition, right? Because they are the different market. How can you reduce the competition? By combining with the different market. You can only reduce competition by horizontal. 記唔記得啊 ？Same market must be horizontal same market. OK， 嗱，剩翻啲 long 規啦，好快啦 ，right？ Now, a Chinese car acquires a Swedish car. OK。Here, explain which type. Now, I think it is very tempting to say horizontal, right? Because they are the same line of product. Right? Yes, this is correct. But some of you may be thinking, hey, can I argue Chinese car and Swedish car? They are not exactly the same because people may have different tastes. So some may also say this is a lateral. They are related but not the same. They are related product. Both are cars but not the same because of different tastes. Different tastes. This is also correct. And you may be thinking, Sir, 騎牆派啫，咁即係點啊？考試可唔可以接受兩個㗎 ？Will exam accept both answer? I have proof. Last page. 2006, they tell us even EAA accept multiple answer. Okay, multiple. 做乜咁黑嘅突然間？What happens? What happens? What happens? 做乜事？ Even EAA accept multiple answer. Okay, multiple answer. Now, for example, here, Walt Disney, you originally cartoon. Now expand to the so-called theme park. Okay. Cartoon to theme park. Okay, cartoon to theme park. So they say it can be conglomerate because are two different lines of product unrelated. Or they also accept lateral because related but not competitive. 嗱，考評局講嘅，唔係我作嘅。So you see, even EAA accepts multiple answer. I didn't make it up. This is the marking scheme. I directly copy from the marking scheme. Okay? 得唔得啊？好嚟 So let's try to finish it quickly. I don't know why. The visualizer is acting funny. I don't know whatever reason it is acting funny. Okay? Now, here. Yeah, acting funny. Now, let's do it quickly. Now, here, telecommunication service with a credit card. 電信加個 credit. Okay, I think this one is quite easy, right? This is a conglomerate because they are unrelated product. They're unrelated. Now, for part B, forwards. 嗱呢啲我唔嘥時間好唔好啊？嗱，睇呢個啦，大快樂 ，OK， chain restaurant. Now basically now it says a restaurant combined with a cook training. Right? So what type of expansion? Now this one, to run a restaurant, obviously you need cook. Without cook you cannot run anything, right? You cannot run a restaurant. So here you see I would call this a backward integration. 呢個啦應該個 backward integration 啦。Why? Because it combines with previous step in the chain of production. 係咪啊？佢同之前嗰步合併咗嘛 ？Right? Combines with the previous step of the chain of production. OK? 嗱 B copy 啦，我唔嘥時間啦，真係。One final one, then we are done with this video. Before it acts even more funny. OK? Now, McDonald's fast food, McCafe, premium coffee. So here we have fast food plus coffee. So I think the answer, which type of expansion? I think clearly you can say this is a lateral, right? Lateral, because they are related. 咪抄下邊個字咯 but not competitive. OK, related but not competitive. 唔會淨係飲咖啡唔食嘢噶嘛，係咪？嘢要食，咖啡都要飲噶嘛，唔會飲完咖啡飲飽唔使食嘢噶嘛 ，right? So this is the answer. So this also marks the end of chapter 7. Again, like I said, chapter 7, the thing you should focus should be on the expansion part. Because you see, every year we find a lot of questions. We find a lot of questions on the expansion, but not so much on the mathematical parts, on the profit maximization part. All right. So if you find profit maximization too difficult, my suggestion is focus on expansion. Okay. Now, if no further questions, then the next time we'll meet, I'm going to upload the chapter 6 homework as soon as possible. All right. If no further questions, I'll see you again next time. Good day for now. All right. Bye bye.